lot of money as a man, you do get a lot of opportunities. And when you get a lot of opportunities, you get some women that really are not even your type. In fact, your type changes. And that's something I can say, even for myself, although I'm broke.
He's right, you know.
I've noticed that my taste has changed because where I've lived has changed, things I've seen have changed, and ultimately it's affected me, in a positive way. But there are some guys who meet their type, and if they are around those women, they are facing a dilemma.
I need you to go deeper than that.
Yeah, we're gonna
It's a,
I know me.
there's, you know you, okay?
I know me.
And what that mean?
That means if I'm around a woman long enough, I'm going to find something good in her that.
Track Files, we here. Big Head Reese, we back. Just speaking facts. Got another video from Celebrity Junk talking about Anton Daniels. He been going viral a little bit this year. And, Cam Newton on here too. Talking about, their relationship with women. And we just gonna sit back and react. Make sure you subscribe. Let's go.
That attracts me.
Okay, and when you're attractive, what then happens? When you're attractive, what then happens?
Sex.
Oh, God. Cam is a big issue that I thought we had.
So, understanding that I know what's to come from a platonic situation, I don't even play. No, I don't do that. Baby, you too fine for me. We're not doing that.
Interesting.
No.
So, okay. If I take the word friendship off of the table, do you have platonic relationships in your life that involve women?
I just told you, I don't have no attractive woman.
I feel him on that a little bit. Like, being friends with an attractive woman ain't easy. I don't care what nobody say. Like, I think it's easy, especially if you ain't got to spend your own money. Like, if she don't got you spending your own paper, your own money, yeah, it could be easy. But if she attractive and you really like, yo, I trying to get with it, it's almost impossible because it's like you're around them. You're around them and it's what you like. Like, you talk to them and it's what you like. So I kind of feel Cam, but in the same sense, it's about maturity too, right? Like at that certain age, you should be able to be around an attractive woman and chill. So,
That I'm cool with, that I do not have plans on stabbing.
That is Cam Newton, and he's saying that, listen, if I'm around women, I cannot have platonic relationships with them, despite how good they look. Now, this is interesting from a guy like Cam Newton, who has so much access to women. I mean, he's not the youngest guy anymore. He's still in his mid-30s and stuff like that. But he's saying that I can't do it. And he ain't the only person to say it.
You just switched that all up.
Which is all-inclusive, which also includes the possibility of box. Now, Karen, listen, I think that is fair. And Karen, it's all-inclusive. It should come with this one caveat. I don't mean that I'm gonna take it, and it doesn't mean that I'm interested in it. But I do think that I should have complete control over whoever it is that's around me at the time.
So let me ask you a question. How would you know if that is available to you or not? How would you know that about the woman?
What do you mean? You got to ask me.
How would you know if the box is an option?
It should be expected.
Now that's our boy Anton Daniels saying.
a lot of people think that. A lot of men think that shit around me, it should at least be on the table. Like, I don't know. It go both ways. It's like our spending on the table, definitely. So we definitely got to have us spending money on the table. If women not putting box on the table, what is it that they definitely got to have on the table? Like, it's almost one of those things like, men get it, men understand. Like, if the Titanic's sinking, all women and children go off first. Alright, don't matter. We wave goodbye, kissing our babies, giving them the lifeboats, all that shit. What situation is like that for women? Like, no matter what, this is just the way it is with men. This is just what we gonna do. This is just how it's gonna be. It's not too many. Like, I can't really think of nothing. Like, it used to be cooking. No matter what he do, I'ma cook for him. That's no here or there. So I don't really get it. What else do they give us?
It's something different. Now, the difference between Anton Daniels and Cam Newton is Anton Daniels is actually married. actually married to somebody, you should have no problem with being in a platonic relationship with a good-looking woman. But then again, I want to talk about some of the criticisms Anton Daniels and men like him that's coming from another angle.
You won't stop trying to sleep with every attractive girl that you meet. And that's the problem. A lot of y'all miss out on great opportunities with women that you could be building friendships with because you want to sleep with everybody who you find attractive. And sometimes it ain't that. Sometimes you and that woman are not aligned whatsoever. Nothing about you and her makes sense. Y'all could be friends.
Baltimore, it's
That's
our
what I
home,
was saying.
and
Like,
now
and
it's
that's what
our
I had
time to give
realize
back.
as a man. Like, not every girl needs to sleep with, bro. You're attracted to him and you feel like you want to sleep with him. You should have been at that age or stage where you slept with him. Now it's like, stay away if you're not going to be cool, be with him.
To go down the path of trying to be in a relationship or do anything past that because you don't make sense. You're not in alignment. You're not compatible. But because so many of y'all men, whenever you find a woman attractive, you're going to try to force something and make it try to work. But it can't work because y'all don't work. And so because of that, you ain't got no homegirls. You don't have no women that's your friends. And so when it comes down to you just wanting to do simple activities like go out to eat and be able to just randomly call up one of your homegirls, you ain't got no homegirls because you can try to smash all of them. Right? Like you don't have anybody that you can just call up for that. And unfortunately for a lot of women, you don't get the luxury of having authentic homeboys when you're somewhat attractive because they all want to sleep with you, right? So if you just want to hang out, go to the mall, go grab something to eat, you see a movie you want to go see, you want to go just do an activity, you ain't really got no homeboys that you can call up either because all of them want to smash, right? Or all of them got some kind of weird ulterior motive and they really just like playing around and wasting time until the opportunity possibly presents itself for them to slide in and try to make a move on you. If y'all could stop being such freaky...
You thinking too much. Like, yeah, there's men out there like that, but it ain't that serious. Like, those days are over.
And freaked out, then you possibly could build friendships with the opposite gender. But because sex is so heavily on y'all mind and y'all ain't got no self-control or sexual discipline, this is the reason why it's usually always gotta go straight to the bedroom.
But those are little boys. Little boys don't have sexual discipline. Little boys always want to go straight to the bedroom. And unfortunately, nowadays, a lot of grown men in age is adapting little boy mindsets. I think women gotta just be able to peep that. You gotta be able to peep it. It's easy. Open your eyes.
Instead of simply just going out to eat or enjoying each other's company.
Shout out to the sister. She said some things that are very, very important here, and I kind of want to talk about it because one of the things that a lot of men struggle with, especially...
Shout out to O'Shea. He took my video, make videos. We all take videos, make videos. You know what I mean? Okay, Reese, is he just speaking facts? Is she just speaking facts? Or no, make sure y'all get in the comments. Subscribe. It's easy. Come on.
If you're in these industries, every industry, healthcare industry, content creation, like I'm in entertainment, you come across nothing but good looking and they're in your orbit. A lot of times you have women that look up to you. You have women that sometimes are your personal assistants, sometimes are your personal managers or whatever. And unfortunately, some of these women are going to be your type or not your type. All right, it can happen that a man can make a mistake with a woman that's not his type if she can catch it at the right moment, and vice versa. The problem is that a woman who is attractive, eventually as you get older, it shouldn't matter as much because you should have so much options with attractive women that it doesn't matter, you know?
Yeah.
And if you have your own business, and I'm not trying to say this to be facetious or misogynist, but, you know, having a woman employees, if you, like, have your own business, and, you look at women, or you can look at women in a different way. That means if you're just judging them based on your merit, good experiences or bad experiences, you know, you'll just see that beautiful women are just people too. And some people complain about women employees, not just men, women also. Okay, there's always going to be those people who come out and say
Facts.
the women.
Facts. It's crazy working with women. It's not hard. It's crazy. Like working with women, they energy can be how they want it to be, and your energy better not be how you want it to be. There's a lot working with women, boy, and even trying to work with them in a relationship, right?
Do not do as much work as men. And so let's say, for example, if she's around you, you got to take advantage of that because she can give you that instead of the work or whatever you want to talk about it. Or I just can't have her around me. The reality is that good-looking women that you're not dealing with are also beneficial. Why? Because women are very, very talented. They can help you. They can connect you to things. They are valuable in non-sexual ways. And if you really want a good rapport with people, women can actually introduce you to other women. So you're not sleeping with that woman, but that woman has a friend. It happens all the time. Okay, and because you're cool with that lady and she knows that you have somebody there, and again, it's okay to hang out and be friends and all that stuff. She can introduce you to certain women. Just going out with women who you're not dealing with. Let's say if you decide to do that and you buy her a drink or whatever. Well, it gives you validation of other good looking women because what does it show? That you can handle being around beautiful women. That's the main signification. Just like the rich neighborhoods, okay? Rich neighborhoods don't like new money. They want people of a certain class, right? Because it shows you can handle, you're mature enough to handle a certain amount of money. Certain men cannot handle.
Soon we'll be telling the whole stadium
Certain men
how
can't
individual
handle what?
customizes cards.
Certain men can't handle having that paper, I see.
Beautiful women. They can't handle that responsibility. And what a lot of attractive
I heard that before. Like you gotta know how to like handle beautiful women. You gotta know how to like certain things come with being with beautiful women. And you gotta be able to handle that. You gotta know how to handle those things.
women want to know is that you are man enough to be able to handle the responsibility of dealing with attractive women. That means that you're emotionally mature, you're not a creep, and all of this. And if you have that level of discipline, all you do is get better women overall. That's what you get. If you're a guy who's not chasing every beautiful chick you see with the fat booty, it reinforces that you are largely the prize. And if you think about being a successful man, making a lot of money, let's say like for example, even Anton, something like that, you have to bust your ass for years to figure out that. Giving yourself to somebody because she's beautiful or she got a fat butt is actually diminishing your overall value because she's done nothing to get to you but just be pretty. Whereas you
And I think a lot of women got hard time understanding that. Like you can't just be pretty no more. No, no, no. You cannot just be pretty. That can't be the only thing that you are. Sorry, baby, sorry. Got to be nice, sweet, kind, feminine, delicate. Talk soft. Speak with eloquency. Things of that nature. That's what's in there.
you have had to work your entire life to get to where you're at. And so this woman doesn't have to do that, but now you have to do that. And then again, it just doesn't make sense. If you're a high earning man, a successful man, and a woman is pretty, if she wants to deal with you, what is she gonna bring outside of looking good? Her being around you, she gotta bring certain kinds of value because obviously she wouldn't want to deal with you if you didn't have any value. That's correct. But men gotta have more discipline because you're gonna have to be around good looking people and not have sex with them, right? This is how you see a lot of these organizations, churches, businesses.
I'm not gonna lie. Once I started realizing that I gotta learn how to be around women that are beautiful, that I can't have sex with them, I started making money. You start making money, and you get those other beautiful women that you're not around all the time. I started making money when I stopped trying to just do it. When I was just trying to do it to women, broke. You broke. You trying to do it to chasing women? Then you ain't got time to get you worry about that money, man. No money.
Look at Diddy. Guys get destroyed all the time because women come into their midst and in order for you to deal with me, you gotta sleep with me. It's nonsense. All right. As you get older, you should have more control of yourself. And she's just like any other person. She is attractive. She's fine, right? But she goes to the restroom. She uses the bathroom. She has problems, more problems than you want to deal with. You don't know how mentally stable that she is. And this is what guys don't understand. And I can look at it differently because, I have the Pan African Dating Show.
I understand.
And, when we're shooting the
Pain.
show and casting, I be seeing some of the chicks, bro. Like, some of the
Niggas won't understand through pain. When chicks hurt you, that's when you get it. That's when you like, damn, this is left alone. Damn, get my life right. Damn, I can't even do this no more. Damn, I was tripping. That pain, man. Expensive pain. Shout out Meek Mill.
the baddest looking chicks I've ever seen. Just exceptionally attractive. And you really get to know who they are and what they got to offer, and not just what they look like. Like, look at the problems they have.
Bad bitch,
And then you
man.
just talk to them and see who they living with, and see what they're going through. And some have kids, and some are in crazy relationships, and some are just this and that. And so when you have them around you and you be out there clapping them, people go crazy. You like end up like Zion once, and they come out to expose you. They come out and try to ruin your life. And so, like I said, they're just regular people.
That too.
Okay? And so many.
When the chick come out to ruin your life, like that's like the biggest lesson that I have you stay away from them pretty chicks. Like when you look back, when you got time, put enough time, and you can look back, like, man, what happened to all the situations in my life, man? What type of chicks was they? Damn, bad chicks be messing up my life. They do.
Black men ruin their opportunities because, first of all, at least Cam Newton owns the business, and even Anton Daniels. But some guys do this inside of corporations. Mm-hmm. So you work for somebody else, and then this is your same mentality, and then you get fired because eventually, after something goes south, it will come and they'll hit you with a sexual harassment claim, right? And this is going to probably what's going to happen to Anton Daniels if he continues on this particular trajectory. Eventually, you're going to be looked at as, okay, well, for me to show up on his podcast, I have to do this. And all somebody got to do is start showing text messages, everything like that. Let me give you an example. I know a guy.
You always know a
here
guy.
in East Africa, or I know of a guy rather. He has a company. Company grosses, it's a chemical company, about $3 to $4 million a year. That is a lot of money in this part of the world. Okay, especially when the average person, let's say in Uganda or Kenya, is making $200 a month. You're grossing $3 to $5 million a year, and your company is actually growing. It's not slowing down; it's growing. What is the problem with this? This guy, he has dividends of his company about $18,000 a month. So he reinvests all.
Ancient civilization.
That is why I get to the paper.
Here's the
Don't
walking
even
on
matter.
me to predict the winners of their ball games.
Get to that paper.
All his profits, he has $18,000 a month paycheck in Africa. Excellent money. He got deals with the government, deals with big contractors. I think Diageo, people like that. What's the issue? Well, the guy he's married. His wife has 9 kids. He has a side chick with 3 kids. He is trying to sleep with ladies inside of the job. He has another chick in the job that has 2 babies. So now you have a total of 14 kids. And your professional reputation is out there. So after you get through spending all that money every month, you don't have it. That's what happened to Cam Newton. All of this, extra clapping, all this extra sex and all this stuff. Well, somebody got to pay for that. You pay a price for that. And then having all those chicks, it don't help your mental health, man. It's very different if you just keep dealing with these women all like that.
It don't help your time. You don't got the time in the day when you look back. Damn, I could have did this instead of messing with her all day. I could have did that. Like, that's what it is. Niggas don't realize it's the time. It's the time. Baby, it's the time.
That it just happens. It's down bad, and then that's kind of what goes on and on and on and on and on until it's not worth it anymore. You find out that none of these chicks are worth it.
So
then what
basically,
happens?
he's saying Antoine gonna catch a case soon. You know what I mean? Is he speaking facts or no? Is Antoine gonna catch a case soon? Talking all this trash about how this gotta be on the table, that gotta be on the table. O'Shea making the prediction that somebody gonna pop up like a lottery ball and say he did this and he did that. I don't know, man. I don't know. It might be looking like it, you know what I mean? A high-stake access of why many successful men, including figures like Cam Newton and Antoine Daniels, seem to struggle with maintaining professional boundaries within the beautiful women orbit. Because they got the money. When you need your money, it don't matter how bad she is, bro. I need my paper. Like, I ain't got nothing to do with how it looks. They they got the bag, so they think, that's that old saying. To me, it seems like they think they can cheer anybody they want. Let's look at the comments, man. The comments is where it's at. Let me know what y'all think. I hope y'all subscribe. Subscribe. That's it, man. It's easy. Let's do it. Every day, all the time. Honestly, glad I watched this. Me too. O'Shea do got a gift for putting these videos together. He said, we got a gift for one word. And I said one thing that makes sense. Huh? Some men have no interest in spending time with a woman without some level of intimacy being involved. That is real. Some men, and they do get to that age, they stay the same. Boy, O'Shea keeping his foot on Anton's neck. Yeah, he's staying on Antoine videos. He kind of making me, I'm trying to get up and down on them dudes too. Maybe I say the wrong thing, end up on the right side of some paper. That's why Cam got 9 kids, no self-control, yeah. Anton definitely comes off as a creep. A lot of people been saying that about Antoine. Keep going, shit, keep grinding. Yeah, shout out to everybody. Has anyone peeped this dude's thumbnail as of late? I don't want to name my homegirls. I mean, say what you want. Men gonna always be attractive to attractive women. I just think that when it comes to the paper, it gotta be rules and boundaries. And once you cross that line, stack your money up because you ain't got that much time. You know what I mean? Big Head Reese. Get in the comment box. Let me know what y'all think, man. Speaking facts and all. Subscribe every day, all the time. 365.